What's shaking, everybody? JT here with you. I'm back, and I'm taking care of a little biz on my side because we did things a little bit different on our setup today. I didn't put up a promo, and I'm only having the studio let everybody know that we're streaming to our channels only today. That would be 104 Magazine on Facebook, YouTube, and X. And by the way, if you didn't know that, we do stream live to X every week. So that is another platform. If you are somewhere where you'd rather watch on X or you'd rather watch on YouTube, you can do that. We are live every week with the Studio 104 Live weekly update to all three of those. Now, in the past, we have also streamed over to a lot of different places like my own personal timeline and 104 Trucker Radio, Trucking for Kids, so on and so forth. So, like I said, trying to rein it in today just to see if we get a little better control of what we're doing and how everybody kind of chimes in and reacts. So, glad you're here. Those of you that are here so far, and the rest of you that have yet to make it, we look forward to having you come in and join us. Dougie already in the house, man. Good to have you, and always looking forward to Friday to see that monster burrito, Dougie. All right, man. So things that are happening in our world here in 10-4 land. New magazine's coming out the end of the week, and a good evening, Diesel Addict herself, Mr. Stephanie, Mr. sorry, Miss Stephanie Haas in the house. Dan the man, what's going on? Dan the man in the house. Anyway, new magazine coming out. Should be out Friday, and I mean, already, yeah, second publication of the year for 2025. Shannon, hi, Miss Shannon, good to have you in here. And it just seems like bam, it was I mean, I think it was just Christmas, wasn't it? So apparently things are moving along at a rapid pace. But while we're talking about that and new magazine coming out and everything that's coming along with that, I got some things I want to talk about and share with you. The perception of 104 magazine to some is probably like, and Dan brought this up and I laughed because I never heard it before, that people think, him and Shan are, toiling the midnight oil, printing the magazine in their home office or something. And the two of them, like, magical beings get this done. And that's just not the case. Let me tell you, it is a professionally printed and has been since its inception magazine. We have a printing contractor that we use that prints 104 magazine, and as I've always said, if you subscribe to 104 magazine, you will get a copy of 104 magazine just like this. It'll be shipped to you in this beautiful clear plastic jacket from the printer. And this is my copy that I got for this month, for January. And look how perfect that is. I mean, the plastic is even perfect. I mean, there's not even a scratch on the jacket. So, if you're a collector, it's a great way to get the magazine because you can keep it in a protected sleeve and it'll never get damaged. And you'll always have that perfect copy of 104 magazine for each month of the year. And we do print every month. There's 12 copies and therefore 12 cover truckers a year. Some of the publications that are out there don't print every month. I can't say which ones do and don't. I can tell you there are those that don't. We print every month. How it works at the printer, you know what? I'm just going to let the printer kind of show you. Dan spent a couple of hours down at the printer as he does every month, which incidentally, that's another part of the process. He's got to drive down from his place on high up there in the I don't know what do they call them where you live at now? Is it still Squaw Valley? I think it still is. So Squaw Valley, California, up above Fresno, California. And he drives down to Southern California every month to be there at the printers to get the magazine every month to get the magazine printed. And because there's print checks that go on, they're making sure that the pictures that he shot are coming out on the print in the magazine, the correct colors. I mean, yeah, you still call it that? That's good. It's still Squaw Valley. Quality assurance. I mean, that's everything. Dan's an artist, let me tell you guys, and a perfectionist. And if it's not right, he's not going to let it fly. So, that all being said, we're going to share the process with you and give you kind of a look into the inner workings or inner web. Ooh, like how it did that. The inner web of the making of 10-4 magazine. Now, if you guys were paying attention to that and what was going on there, and I'm glad the way that it came out here. It doesn't give away our cover. That's still undercover, as they should say. Uh, that's what you call an offset web printer. It's a professional printer, and I know this. Besides Dan telling me this, I used to work at a newspaper. One of the many hidden talents that I have. I used to work at a printing company in Carmel Valley, California, at the Carmel Valley Outlook, and did the whole process. Learned how to do everything from the only thing I didn't do there was actually take the pictures, but we would take the negatives, burn them onto the plates, put the plates, develop the plates, put them onto the press, onto the offset web, load the ink, do all the adjustment and everything to get it to the point where we could print a newspaper. There was also a similar but much smaller scale size of printer at this newspaper printing facility that we did color like the magazine does, and that was a much different process and very refined. And only one of the gentlemen that worked there was the guy that operated that. But there's a lot that goes into it. There's a lot of different things that make it happen, and this is another part of it. From finding the people like you guys out there that we take pictures of and video and capture your story and find out who you are and meet you, and we all become part of a family. And that's the 10-4 Cover Trucker family. And listen, it's not just limited to the Cover Truckers. There are featured stories that occur as well, and so many of these the featured stories that are inside the magazine that you guys read about, that we all read about, they're no less of a truck person story than the cover. But I'll tell you, man, there might be one little notch separation that made it so that truck made it and this one didn't. But a big factor into this, and it has to be looked at closely, is that there's only room for 12 per year. And we certainly have a lot more stories to tell than that per year. And of course, I mean, we probably still tell as many as 12 stories in a month with everything that we have going on, which is print, digital video, the live stream video that we do, and of course, weekly, like we're doing right now with you guys. So nobody's no more or no less. We love all of you guys, and we appreciate everybody out there. Dennis, what is happening? You and Aunt Barb are so always welcome here. Mike Viviano, what's going on? Mike, Cover Trucker, right on. Caleb Hammond, of course, Caleb, Cover Trucker out of Texas. And Caleb, you know what, buddy? And Dan, you'll love this too, man. I don't know how many of y'all, and I know Roger and Annette, especially Raj and I we took notice of this, and um, how funny is that? So, hey, by the way, happy birthday, Roger. Good to have you on here, and we appreciate everything that Roger and Annette and the Magini family do for and with 10-4 Magazine and Studio 10-4 Live, with all of us. We love you guys, and thank you so much. And Raj, happy birthday. So Roger and I follow this gal Balin on social media, who is she has Tourette's. I don't know how many of y'all seen her before, but for a long time and years now, she was on social media doing her thing. And man, I'll tell you, people, would watch her posts, and you'd see all the comments on there of, she's faking it, it's not real, blah 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 blah. Let me tell you something, man. It really brings to the front of our reality, what's real and what's not real. Because let me tell you something, this gal, I never doubted her. Roger didn't either. And she's got her own show on TLC now. I've watched it. There's 3 episodes out. And as funny as the stuff that goes on that she does because of her Tourette's, there's some very serious things that go on with it too. All I can tell you is I recommend you guys check it out and watch her show. It's on TLC. If you have Max, you can watch it on demand and commercial free. Like, that's how I see it. So, but how cool is that, Raj? We were the early adapters of Balin, and her deal is for real. She does suffer from Tourette's, and man, it's crazy what she goes through to get through the day. And her family, mom and dad, and she has 5 siblings. Yeah, mom and dad, awesome family, by the way. I it just reminds me of a family I used to know, and I really kind of have connected with these guys, and I think it's a great show. So check it out. Wind her up. That's right. Wind her up. I can't say the other stuff that she says on here, because we just don't usually talk that way. But let me tell you, she uses one of my favorite words on a regular basis, and anywhere at any time. So God love her. She's awesome, man. She's awesome. I want to shout out to everybody else that's tuning in. Daniel Lee Anderson, how you doing, man? Listen, there might be some people on here. If there is, and I haven't mentioned you, it's because for whatever reason I don't see you. You're no less important. Believe me, if I saw you in the queue, I would be saying howdy. Hey, Raj, how's it going, buddy? Yeah, we did call it, man. We called it. We knew Balin was for real, and she has a sister. And she has 3, let's see, she's got her and her sister, and there's 6 of them, if I'm not mistaken. So there's 3 more siblings, 3 brothers and another sister, or 4 brothers. I can't recall. Anyway, check the show out. You guys let me know what you think, and let's go from there. But listen, Raj, happy birthday, man. How is it being, I don't know, how old are you, man? Like 25 or something now? So, but best Bloody Mary maker at a show anywhere. Roger, glad to have you on board always as a member of Team 10-4. Hey, listen, let's move on over to this gentleman I got waiting. I'll bring him up first. His name is Mason Smith, and Mason is one of the stories in the upcoming February edition of 10-4 Magazine. We're just going to kind of introduce him and get to meet him a little bit. Mason, how are you, my friend?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Good to have you. What I meant to ask you before, what do you got behind you there? Does it say JDK? Is that what that says?
Yeah, it's just a license plate I had made years ago, and kept it around.
Okay.
Had my sign lady build it for me. So
JDK, just don't care, just don't know.
John David Keith is what it stands for.
All right, John David
So,
Keith. All
yeah,
right,
would have been my
John
grandma,
David Keith.
my dad, and my uncle.
All right, nice. So,
Yeah.
so family tradition. You come from a family of truckers, then? Is that my understanding?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
And if I understand also correctly, Stephanie, our own on staff contributor, she covered you and did your shoot for the story. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. She did. Came out and hung out with us for an afternoon and an evening, and yeah, had a good time.
Right on. So, what was that like? I mean, good time, but I mean, was she fun? Was Steph kind of cutting it up for you, or is she all business?
No, she was kind of cutting it up.
Was she really? Okay, good. Steph, good to hear this, Stephanie. Good to hear this.
She kind of busted me a little bit at first. I was still cleaning the truck when she showed up, and she was making me work a little extra hard for it. That's for sure.
Hey, let me tell you something about that. That's not unusual, and it can be a before, still, and during, and after. I mean, it never ends, right?
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
I mean, the first time I was ever on a shoot, and it ended up being a cover shoot in Kentucky at Mid-America Truck Show, and we were wiping down raindrops on this thing during the shoot to try to get it done.
Yeah,
so
you never know. Everything we went down was down dirt roads somewhere, and it was
Yep. And then there's that.
Off, you know.
So do you carry a California Duster? Do they even still make that?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Yeah. I wasn't sure if those are even still a thing or not, man.
Yeah. Good old Walmart.
Awesome. Yep. There you go. There you go. Roger gave it up. Roger's 49 years old. So Rod, you're just kind of a youngster, man. 49. I like that. All right. Bryce, good to have you, man. Bryce must be a friend of yours. He's saying, "What's up, Mason?"
Hey, what's up, man?
Yep. You guys.
Hey, that's my polisher guy right there.
There you go. So shout out to your polisher guy. Right on. So he must have done something right. So
yeah, best one in Kansas.
So I'm sure, and I mean, this is kind of how it goes, and in our way of doing things. Stephanie probably mentioned, you're going to be a featured story in 10-4 magazine, right?
Yep, she did.
And I mean, she let you know that was no less of being anything else in the magazine for many, many reasons. But did she give you any other indications, any other directions of how things could go?
She hasn't told me anything. She just said that going to be in the February issue, and I felt like that was pretty crazy for a 25-year-old guy to be in the February, to be in the issue of 10-4. It's crazy.
Let me tell you, man. If there was a vote at the table, and we're going, okay, this Mason guy, I don't know, man. Everybody has to put their 2 cents in. And I saw you, I'd go, well, shit. I think extra points for the beard alone. Okay.
Don't tell my wife that one.
Hey, I wish I had the driver. I've got one from back in the day when I was your age, man. And I had that thing going too. And it was, you know what? It must be something we just go through at that age, right?
Something, man.
Yeah. The wife not up for it. She's like, get rid of that thing or what?
Oh no, she's all right with it, but she's just like, don't encourage that. Don't be telling him that looks good.
Don't encourage him.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes things, they happen for a reason, and you just never know sometimes what that reason is. And other times, it just sort of happens the way it happens. Let me be the first to congratulate you and welcome you to the family. And congratulations on being the cover of the 2025 February edition of 10-4 magazine.
Wow. Steph, me and you are going to have some words. I told you no surprises on this deal, and you're just like, oh, it's nothing. That's crazy.
Hey, what do you think about that, huh? Little bit there, huh?
That's cool. That is so cool.
All right.
I don't even know what to say.
That says it all right there. Mason, that's what we're looking for.
Oh man.
So I honestly, I think that I'll always remember this day and this introduction because I've never been able to be the first one, I think, to have that honor of welcoming you to the 10-4 family.
Well,
And
thanks, man. I don't know what to say. I guess thanks to Steph for. I mean, she made some great pictures out of that deal. I've seen a couple of them she sent me, and man, they're awesome.
well,
Without her, we wouldn't. The truck wouldn't look good enough to even be up there.
oh, Stephanie's floating. She's floating right now. I can see her. You know what? This is the only one that's been let loose. This is the only picture publicly floating around out there now.
Wow.
And once the release is made by the end of the week, it'll be in racks everywhere across the country and in the mail to our subscribers and available digitally soon after that as well. So we'll be looking to see everything on the website and how everything comes together. So congratulations, my friend.
Man, thanks, dude. That's just awesome.
All right. Listen, we're not going to take the huge time that we normally would on a cover story, but let me also invite you and let you know that monthly we do have a cover truck show
Okay.
that we feature our cover trucker of the month. So I'd like to invite you back. I don't know when that's going to be yet, so I'll get back with you, let you know, and we'll set it up and we'll go through the whole shoot and the story and who and what and where and when you are.
Absolutely, man. That sounds like fun.
By the way, beautiful truck. Let's let it out there. What is the truck? Tell us what that truck is first.
Thanks, man. It's a 99 379 Ultra Cab 63 stand up. Oh, let's see. It's sitting on disc brakes. It's got a 1LW cat in it, 18 speed, 336 rears. It's got a 2019 rear suspension on it. Yeah, 05 doors, post-mounted mirrors. It's got air right on the front, obviously there, and kind of looking at it, you can see some of what's going on with it from there.
I can, and I can't wait to have you back on the show so that we can go over this truck because I'm looking at it right now, and I'll tell you, man, there's been a bunch done on here, and as we talked in the pre-production meeting you and I had, there's a lot of different stuff that goes on with these trucks, but a 98 was like the year that the 379s were just super strong in the show truck world and in Peterbilt world period. 379 1998, that was a year to have a truck, man.
Yeah, well,
and I know yours is a 99, but
right.
That you're right on the cusp. You're right there, right?
Yep. So, build date was May of 98 on it, actually. So
May of 98.
That's right. That's the build date on it, but it's tagged as a 99. So
well, I'll be damned.
Yeah,
you could kind of go either way on that one. So
yeah.
All right. Well, listen, Mason, we're going to let you go, but I'm going to bring you back here in a short time here in the next couple of weeks. We'll look forward to talking to you more, my friend.
Sounds good, man. Thanks a lot. We look forward to it.
Congratulations.
Appreciate it, man.
All right. Bye for now.
We'll see you.
How about that one, guys? Was that freaking awesome or what? He had no idea, and I'm telling you, no idea that was coming whatsoever. And Steph had a comment there, and Dan, congratulations. A lot of nice words being shared around there. Steph says she doesn't do well with surprises. Almost, she says she almost broke. I don't know how many times. So, Steph, you did a good job holding it in and keeping it under wraps. Good job. Jeff Patello, good to have you in, buddy. As always, love to have Jeff on the show again soon. Time to get up on the California Builder Connection and figure out what's going on out there, man, because it's ever-changing landscape on what's happening. Oh, you guys ain't seeing what I'm seeing. I see some hugs and kisses going on. Congratulations again, my friend. That's awesome. I love that. And for the rest of you, I still have Mason in the green room, so I get to see what's going on in there. And it looked like his wife just came in and gave him a big hug. So 25 years old, by the way, our cover trucker, the young man there, February edition of 10-4 magazine. So Uh, Good job. Good job. You just brought a lot of credit back to the youngsters. That's way to go, buddy. Way to go. All right, y'all. Listen, other stuff that's going on out there. I wanted to take a minute and talk about our group, and that is the 10-4 Magazine Lounge. Look on Facebook, okay? Everybody, you guys that are here now, that you watched later, anybody can hear me tell you this. The only way that some things are going to change on the group is if you go in there and change them. That means posting, sharing, contributing, right? Okay. And that's what needs to happen, because there's some aggressive guys out there that just they think that things should go a certain way. And you know what? Myself and Shannon we haven't had the heart to just kind of kick them to the curb, because I mean, we want these guys to enjoy themselves out there on our platform, but we also don't want them to feel like they can just take it over either. And there's a few that have. Um, Here's the deal, man. There's rules to this game. And everybody in here should be paying attention to this. And you guys that are here now, you're the good guys, and you do. There's some others that just haven't, and they've forsaken the rules, and they're not relevant. They're businesses that are posting stuff in there, and they're not supposed to. This is a place, it's a lounge. This is where you guys go to hang out and shoot the shit and have a good time, man. Your trucks, your fun, your time, your energy, your space. That's why I built it. It was for you. If you want to promote with 10-4, we would love to have you. Contact me. I will get you in print. I will get you in digital. I will get you promoted. No overposting or takeovers. And I mean, listen, if there's some guys out there and they got nothing better to do than like just dump a load of pictures into, social media every day. Well, that's the way it is, man. 10-4 Magazine Lounge. Yeah. I get it, but let's rein them in, man. It's up to you guys, everybody else that's out there, all of us that are in here right now. I challenge every one of you, because I know every one of you have a photograph, a picture, a story that you could be posting. Maybe you already are posting it every single day. Post it into the 10-4 Magazine Lounge on Facebook. Do that every day, as well as wherever else you're posting it. You know what? You won't be hearing me have any of these kind of rants anymore. It'll be problem solved. And right now, and there's a nice shot that I believe Stephanie shot when she was at the 10-4 Trucker Rodeo. That is from the rodeo, but here's what the group looks like right now. And there's a certain way to do things, and there's some things that are going on in here. And I hate to be pointing somebody out, but this is not part of the deal. I mean, God love you for wanting to feed us. I do. I appreciate it. I dig it. But listen, man, if you're a business, you should be talking to us to market your company through the magazine and other channels. And if you want to talk about your food, post a picture of a plate. Show us something, what your food looks like in real life, man. Sit down with one of the truckers having dinner at your place, and let's see what they got to say about it. That's what I'm talking about. Make it real. All right. But I challenge all of you to get on over to the 10-4 Magazine Lounge on Facebook and get involved, get in there and get it done. Start sharing whatever it is you got every single day, and let's make it happen. It's a great place to hang out and have fun and do your thing. All right, man. Some other things that have been going on. Trucking for Kids. Oh, crap. Yeah, how can I forget? In fact, that was number one on my list, was Trucking for Kids, but I kind of got excited about getting over here and talking to Mason and wanting to talk to him and share Mason's story with you a little bit, which we're going to do more in the upcoming month in February. We'll have him back on Studio 10-4 Live, and we will do the traditional 10-4 Studio 10-4 Live cover trucker story. So we'll bring him back for that. But Trucking for Kids, Dan was at the track, Famoso, yesterday. Spent a couple hours looking around, checking things out. Dennis, that's what I want to hear right there, brother. I want to see it. I want to see it. Yep, you can expect breakfast from Aunt Barb's Cafe, and I love it, man. Um, that's what I'm talking about right there. So Dan spent a couple hours at the track looking at things, checking things out, kind of probably laying it all out in his head, how it's all going to go together, what it's going to look like when we do Trucking for Kids there in May. And just to, kind of add to what we've already shared with everybody, this place is going to be freaking awesome, man. I mean, it is. And I want to say, we have, by God's grace, aligned ourselves in so many good ways with so many good people over the years. This is another one of those, I think, one of those alignments, because not only did we end up in a great spot in Bakersfield at Kevin Harvick's Kern County Raceway, where we're hosting the 10-4 Trucker Rodeo, but now for Trucking for Kids, this is another one of those places. And here's the interesting thing, man. There's a lot of buzz around what's going on at both of these tracks right now. At the Kern County Raceway, they had just closed Bakersfield Speedway in Bakersfield dirt track because it sold, and they're going to build on it, just like what happened down in Irwindale. Same deal. That track and its races and its schedule and everybody and everything is going to Harvick's, over to the Kern County Raceway. There's a dirt track already there. They're developing it more. They're building on top of what's already in place. Not to mention that the goal was to put a drag strip there as well. And I'm hoping that still happens. But for us, we have our drag strip for Trucking for Kids, so we can do truck drags this coming May and host Trucking for Kids at Famoso. And that place is just freaking awesome. And there's a lot of stuff going on there too, man. I mean, that place is just unbelievable. Hey, Jeff Patello, get that down there, Shan. Jeff Patello going to sponsor the left lane again for Trucking for Kids. So there you go. Already got our left lane sponsor. In fact, we already have a commitment from Troy Charbonneau and his wife to come back and do trucking the 10-4 Trucker Rodeo again. So, I mean, February 1st is when registration is going to go on live for Trucking for Kids. That's the goal. Fingers crossed, everything goes right. February 1st. So look for that. But all I got to say is, you know what? I think things are going to be moving along here in 2025, not only for Studio 10-4 Live and Trucking for Kids and the 10-4 Trucker Rodeo, 10-4 Magazine, our family of brands and everything that we're doing, but I think it's going to be good for you guys too. So let's all get together and spread the wealth and the cheer and make it great, man. Let's make a new year great again. You like that? There's a lot of room at this facility at Famoso, upwards of room for 300 trucks easily, and having plenty of room between the trucks to park them and leave room between them and spread them out. But that's not where it ends. I mean, there's more room. There could be up to 400 trucks there. So we're not having problems of thinking, boy, we need to, be careful about, overloading the property. That's not going to be a thing. And I'll bring pictures back again and show you guys of what we saw and what we shared the last time we had the photographs. In fact, I don't know if I have those in here right now, and I might. Let me go back and look real quick. Let's see. I might have put them into one of my folders, and if I did, then I have it here readily available, and I'll bring them back up here and share them with you guys. But the pictures that we shared once we found out that it was confirmed that we were going to be doing Trucking for Kids, where we're going to be doing it at Famoso, we came up with some great pictures. and I can't find them right now. So that's kind of sucked. That's a disappointment. But that being said, I will get those back up and I will share those with you guys real soon. Also, wanted to let you guys know, vendors, you guys are going to be in the trees. It's kind of an oasis where you guys are going to be hanging out at, man. Uh, the room for the spectators, I mean, there's twice as much room there as there was in Irwindale. That means we want more people. You guys are going to still be able to spread out and be comfortable, but there's going to be so much room for everybody to hang out. RV parking, holy crap. I'm going to demand we have a party down there in the RV lot, because I'm going to be there and I want to make sure I have somebody to hang out with and party with, and make it a memorable weekend that we might forget a little bit of what happened. You never know. But let's shoot for that and get that done, because I want it to be fun. I want it to be fun for everybody. And I'm going to bring up the at the very least bring up the 2025 flyer, because I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't do that. And there it is. Coming up at Famoso Drag Strip, 44th annual Trucking for Kids Truck Drags Show and Shine. And May 3rd, 4th are the dates, the official dates of the show. That being said, Friday is the 2nd, and it is the day to get in. So we basically have the possession of the track the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I would recommend, if I'm in, if you're intending on getting down there and having fun, get in on Friday. And there is no Sunday entry, okay, except for the race trucks. So that's a big shift. And I'll tell you what, it's okay. That's a good thing. You guys need to get down there and be ready to party on Saturday, because Saturday night, man, we're going to light the lot and it's going to be badass. I am expecting this year to be the biggest and coolest Trucking for Kids show ever in 44 years. All right. It's going to take you guys to help us make it happen. So get it going on. Remember, February 1st, look for the sign up, registration, pre-registration to start happening. And you'll be able to do that at truckingforkids.org. And I can't wait to see you guys there. I just can't. It's going to be so much fun. This is going to be the show. A couple other things I wanted to shout out. We got coming up. I got Colton Pounds coming in, and also Madison Lowry from Bobtail, the Bobtail truck show that we go to in Dixon, California. I'm going to have Madison on the show as well, kind of get updated on what's going on in her life. You know, she right after the show gave birth to her new child, and I think she has a son. I haven't talked to her, so that's my bad. But we chatted a little bit today, and we're going to get her in and get all caught up on what's going on. So look forward to having Madison on the show, and Colton Pounds, of course, and the Central Valley Trucking family, who we couldn't have done trucking 10-4 Trucker Rodeo without them. What a fantastic family and organization. We are truly indebted and have many, many thanks for them and all the help that they gave us during the show, the first annual 10-4 Trucker Rodeo. So thanks, guys. Looking forward to have Colton on the show. Couple other things I want to get out there. We've been talking, and we're going to do some expanding on Studio 10-4 Live. We're going to expand our format. Thursdays, we're going to start doing a kind of what's going on, where are they at now, Throwback Thursday, if you want to call it that. And it will be a live stream that I do, and I will reach in to our vault and archives and pull some past covers out, maybe some feature stories too as well. Just kind of depends where our things are at the time that we're looking to put one of those on. If there's something that's going on that might strike a nerve with us to say, oh, you know what, that guy would be perfect for this upcoming Thursday's feature, we're going to start doing that. So you're going to have programming. You're going to have the Studio 10-4 Live the weekly update every Wednesday. You're going to have the Studio 10-4 Live throwback and we will do that on Thursdays. And Fridays, we're going to start doing a Friday update because we want to have, and I don't mean update like Studio 10-4 Live's traditional Wednesday update. It's just going to be a drive-by. We're going to give you some quick mentions and some moments of what's coming up this weekend, because there's pretty much truck shows now every weekend of the year. And if there's not a truck show going on, there's something going on somewhere. There's things to look forward to. We want to make that information available to you in a live format and do it every Friday. So Studio 10-4 Live is going to start being live every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Eventuality will be too, and this is going to be happening very, very soon. Drum roll. We are going to have a Studio 10-4 Live page on our website at 10-4magazine.com. You will be able to go to the website, and I'm going to bring it up right now because I love our website. And you'll be able to come up here like you do with any of the other tabs that we have available. Trucker Rodeo, Truck Show, one of my favorites right here, subscribe. And if you haven't subscribed to 10-4 Magazine, you should. I don't know why you haven't. What are you waiting for? Get your subscription to 10-4 Magazine. Get it delivered to you, like I've said, over and over and over again. And you'll get it delivered to you just the same way as it came off the press. And it'll be in perfect condition. T-Dub, what's going on, brother? Good to have you on the show later, whatever. No big deal. It don't matter to us. We just love having you on here. By the way, let me look back here. I want to see if there was some other folks here that I missed. Tony, good to have you on the show. And first time, I'm guessing. I think we caught everybody else. Good deal, man. John Fearborn, I don't know if I caught you, brother, when you came in, but good to have you on the show as always. And everybody else, like I said, if I don't call you out, man, it's because I didn't see you, but I want to definitely make sure that we appreciate you being here. So subscription, real easy to do. There it is. All you got to do is click on subscribe and get there. There's going to be a tab up here, and it's going to say Studio 10-4 Live, and we will be broadcasting to the website and that web page. That page will then have Studio 10-4 Live, the weekly update, as well as any other Studio 10-4 Live programming that is on there. Trevor, what's going on? I missed Trevor. If I did, Trevor, good to have you on the show again as well, always. Benefit of having that page is going to be a benefit to you, the viewer. You can watch it. If you want to go to our website and watch the show live, you will be able to do that. If you want to watch previous shows, you can do that. You'll be directed to YouTube where they're hosted, but you'll be able to do that. Live streams that we're doing on off-site from a truck show. Upcoming live streams, including, by the way, and I'm going to throw these out there and list to you guys. Upcoming in March, we're going to be down in Arizona at Firebird for Diesels in the Desert, and that's going to be the truck drags and truck show that's going on down there in Chandler. Dan and Shan and myself, all three of us will be down there. I will be over at the truck show both days. Friday, I'm arriving Thursday. I'll be there Friday, streaming and talking to people as they come in and get set up and park their trucks. And then Saturday during the show. Also, Friday night, the light show is going to be going on. We will be live streaming that as well. Also, hey, listen, if you're a business owner and you want to sponsor any of our present formats and the things that we're doing, whether it's Studio 10-4 Live, you need to put articles in the magazine, meaning you need to get your business in the magazine and get it advertised and promoted, contact me. Let's get it done. Upcoming shows after Arizona, Mid-America, Louisville, Kentucky. All of us, everybody will be in Louisville. That's going to be our next show after Arizona. And then the third show up in the first quarter of this year is going to be third quarter of our first quarter of this year. The third show coming up is going to be Trucking for Kids. So we've got, I think really three pretty, well, Matt's goes without saying. That's the biggest show of the year. Mid-America. I mean, there's so many things about Mid-America. You know, it's the biggest trade show that I know of in our world and what we do. Um, let's see. Yeah, which Kenny, good question. But which show are you asking? Where's a good place to stay at? Let us answer that question for you, Kenny. And Kenny Cox, good to have you on the show, brother. Good to interview you back at Trucking for Kids this last year. Good friend of ours there. But yeah, just which show do you want to know about? Arizona, Louisville, and it's actually McFarland. Trucking for Kids. So Kenny McFarland is where Trucking for Kids is going to be at. So anything around, and Dan can answer this while I'm talking about what's going on, but anything that's going on around the show there at the Famoso Raceway, that's where you want to book into something. If you got an RV, come on, stay down at the track, man. You can come hang out with us. We would love to have you do that. That's going to be a freaking blast, man. I'm telling you. If I bring my Cyclone down there, I'm going to be the ringmaster. We're going to have some fun. Hi, Gene. Yeah, expanded format. That is the Wendy's and Gene, of course, our wonderful co-creator, co-founder, and HR department, Gina Suji. The expanded format actually is going to start right away. So, Dan and I spoke about it yesterday. I'm going to get some names over to him, and we're going to start kind of piecing ahead of ourselves a little bit and get that done right away. I would say you may not see something tomorrow, but you may. And for sure, you'll be seeing Friday. We'll be doing a little bit of updating on Friday and just a quick Studio 10-4 live drive-by on Friday. There you go. So Dan answered that question. All of these shows that are coming up, all three of them. All right. Arizona, Louisville, Kentucky, and McFarland, California. We're going to be doing live streams at those locations. Those will have Studio 10-4 live streaming. Matt's is our big deal, show of the year. And we did it last year. And let me tell you, man, that was some production. There were 4 live streams per day, plus a featured live stream per day. So 5 per day, 6 on Thursday because we did the light show on Thursday as well. So it was very, very, very busy for me getting those done. We're going to do that again this year at Mid-America. First come, first serve. All positions are open. That means all of them. The light show sponsorship this year is open. That's the first time in 5 years. We've had the same sponsor for 5 years. It's open this year. And it is available. If you are interested, get a hold of me and we can talk as to what it means for you to be a part of that. As to the rest of the sponsorship opportunities for the live streams, we'll talk about those when you are interested, but there's 4 per day available and a featured spot available for you and your company, product, service, whatever it is you do. TW, we are probably getting in on Tuesday, I would imagine, as we usually do. We get in on Tuesday and we typically leave on Monday. So that I'm kind of speaking out of turn right now, but I'm pretty sure that's how it's going to be. Look forward to being in Louisville again this year, and I guess we're going to be at a completely new place because we usually have been staying at the same Airbnb for the last 4 years. I think we've had the same place, and I guess we're going to get a new one this year. So looking forward to it and what it brings. We'll be doing a show that will include JC Alt and his team. That'll be happening real soon, and we're going to hopefully bring the invited guys that have been invited to be the build-off builders this year for 2025 like we did last year. And I'm excited to have that happen again. I mean, there's so much going on, you guys, that you could probably just kind of keep listening here every Wednesday, and I still wouldn't be able to cover it all in a single show. So it's a good thing we're going to do some expansion. There's one more thing I want to get to about Studio 10-4 Live and the expanding programming that we're going to be doing. We're looking for talent. If you feel like you've got a voice, you've got a message, you've got some ability to bring something to the table that would be interesting and entertaining and fun, get a hold of me. Let's talk. I would love to see if you could be a fit to maybe have your own show hosted on Studio 10-4 Live on our platform, just like I do here every week. We would love to see some interested people get a hold of us and tell us what you think. There's nothing more fun and entertaining than variety and different perspective and view and messages and things that we can talk about and do on a platform that's wide open. So get a hold of me. Let's talk and let's see what you got. Let's make it fun. Let's make it entertaining. But first, it's reaching out and getting a hold of me and taking that first step so that we can see if you got what it takes to get on board with Studio 10-4 Live. All right. One quick message, guys, I am a new RVer guy, and I'll expand on more of that here in the next couple of months. But I've been trying to figure out the whole internet thing. How do you get the best internet capabilities for your RV? And the reason I'm bringing it up is because it so applies to trucking as well. And I'd love to hear feedback from some of my trucker buddies that are out there. And what did you come up with as a solution? Are you just using your phone as a hotspot? Did you buy a hotspot? Do you have Starlink? T-Mobile, do you plug in your T-Mobile? I mean, these are all options that are out there, and there's some other ones too. I have to tell you, I've narrowed it down basically to Starlink. Yeah, Kenny, you're right. Starlink seems to be about the best overall mobile, on the move, on the go solution every single day. And that's my thoughts on it. Number two coming in is T-Mobile, who just announced their road plan that they came up with. And they're charging exactly the same amount of money for the unlimited plan on their platform as well as Starlink. So the difference is, of course, with T-Mobile, you need to have that signal. With Starlink, you get that thing pointed up into the sky, you're good to go, man. There's no digital signal crap to worry about. So, yeah. Dennis, what's Dennis say? Does a road show to find the best barbecue count? Just an idea. I'm available. You know what, Dennis? I yeah, I think it does, man. Dennis, a good idea. And there's your assistant. Dan's applying for that job. So no kidding, man. So many reasons why that's a great idea. You know what, TW, I'm reading your messages, man. Yeah, TW, look, anybody that's going to be in Louisville, you guys that are watching, get a hold of me, man. If you want to hang, whatever you guys got going on, reach out. We're all about the work when we're there, and there's a lot of it going on. Trust me. I miss more events than anybody because I'm so working, doing what I got to do every single day till the end of the day. And on Thursday, that's we're all on board all day long on that day because Dan's out shooting trucks for the lights and getting that done. So he's out there doing his thing, and I'm out there doing my thing. But let's do it, man. Love to get together with folks and 10-4. I'm sure we'll be doing our usual 10-4 kind of family get together, barbecue, dinner, or whatever, wherever it is that we end up doing what we do. One of the nights that we're there, usually I think it ends up being on a Friday night now because That's the only night that it works. And then, of course, what ends up happening this Friday night, this year, you've got man, I know I do this too. Draw a blank here. Let's see. I'm going to bring it up here real quick so I get it right. Hang on. And for some stinking reason, my there we go. Tony Justice and Colt Ford Friday night, 7 p.m. Eastern time zone we're going to be in. Freedom Hall. That's going to be the big show Friday night at the Mid-America Trucking Show this year. So I have yet to be able to go to, truck pull, tractor pull, whatever. And I don't know that they're doing that this year. I guess it'd probably be a good thing to go to their website and check that out. Listen, more to come on all that. Oh man, I just did a search on Facebook and boy, this brings back memories right there. Man, I love that guy. Mike Haran, we love you, brother. Miss you. I'm going to miss you this year. Really are. Josh Paisley there in the middle, and myself, of course, and that's Bob Harley's truck there in the background. Oh, man. Too many of us left the show too soon, and Mike was certainly one of them. Anyway, Friday night, that's going to be happening, and I'm hoping, that it works out that we can do what we do to make this show one of these times. I'll tell you, one of the funnest times I ever had down there as far as entertainment, this was back in 2004, I think. And it was Charlie Daniels at Mid-America, man. Charlie Daniels band played in Freedom Hall for us, and it was badass. Yeah, that was the one. So we'll see what happens. Anyways, listen, guys, I have ran this thing to its course. It is 5:58, and we're up against it. So I want to say thanks to everybody for tuning in. Be sure and start looking for the new magazine coming out at the end of the week. That'll be happening before you know it. And again, congratulations, Mason Smith. Congratulations, buddy. He had no idea that was coming. So I think that was pretty obvious and clear that that's what was happening. He was surprised, and frankly, that's not usually how we roll, but it is in one sense, but not like that where we bring a guy onto the show and let him know. Hey, I want to say thanks to J&L for oh, there they are, J&L in the house, right? J&L, nice shirt that they sent me some time ago. Appreciate you, Jamie and company. We'll look forward to seeing all y'all at Mid-America and many others. But first show of the season coming up for us, Arizona, and that is March 7th and 8th, I'm pretty sure. If I'm not, look on the calendar, and we'll be there Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the week of the 7th. How's that? But I think the show is 7th and 8th, Friday and Saturday. All right. Take care. Keep the shiny side up. God bless everybody out there. Take care. We'll see you soon. Next week's coming before you know it, and we'll have another full show for you. So take care.